it's Steph. Welcome to my music show. I hope all of you are doing well, staying healthy and sane during this coronavirus home lockdown period. I know that a lot of the local music scenes have pretty much come to a halt with all of the public spaces being shut down. And I know also a lot of you are bored out there. I've been seeing your posts on Facebook. But don't worry, there's a lot of cool stuff going on online right now, and I've collected a few events that are happening within the next couple weeks that I'm going to share with you in just a sec. And I've also written a blog post on what musicians and their fans can do to help support each other during this dry period, and I will be talking about that in a little bit too. And I'm going to be starting with some events that are coming up this week. Starting tonight, which is Wednesday, March 25th at 7 p.m., Twice Cooked Jazz is playing at the Me Hang Low Noodle House, and they are doing a live stream on Facebook. Now, the Noodle House is open and serving food, but they're going to be closing at 7, so if you want to watch the show, you're going to have to watch it streaming online, and I'm going to put the link on the screen up here. And you can tune into Facebook at 7 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time to watch them play. Now tomorrow, which is Thursday, March 26th, my friend from the Bay Area, Brian Travis, from the Brian Travis Band, is going to be playing songs that he has written on his acoustic guitar for a live performance on Facebook. And this is going to be happening from 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? And that is on Thursday, March 26th. Brian is super talented. He's got several CDs out, so if you tune in and you like what you hear, visit his website. He's got a lot of great work and songs that he's written. He's also an artist and sells his paintings, and you can find him on Instagram if you are interested in checking out his paintings. Okay, next is the Kitchen Concert Series with Nick Ailies, and this is going to be happening every Thursday from 3 to 3:20 Pacific Standard Time, and it's streaming from Facebook. And Nick performs folk and Americana rock if you like that sort of thing. And I'm going to put the link for the stream on Facebook up on the screen. Do check him out. Next, if you're into alternative country, the Turkey Buzzards are playing at the Raconteur Room tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the Raconteur Room is also doing takeout orders for food and drinks. The only thing is that the venue asks patrons to be respectful of the 6-foot distance rule if you're going to pick up your orders, and that's only fair, right? Okay, next, bottle rock artist from the Bay Area, Sam Johnson, is going to be doing a musical happy hour every Sunday at 4 p.m. And he's going to be doing this from his home, and he plays laid-back California-style rock. He's super talented, and I do suggest you check him out. He's going to be streaming on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm putting all the links up on the screen. And that is it for the shows that I have come up with for the next couple weeks. If you want to submit your show to me and have it be on my next show, send me a message to djstephwest@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you and put your show on my show. And if you like me and you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm also available on djstephwest.com. You can find my music mixes there. I do a music show on Mixcloud, and I'm trying to do a new one every week now. My next one coming up is going to feature a local band from San Luis Obispo called Time Out Punk, and I'm going to try and start incorporating new bands and local bands into my mixes, which is a lot of fun. So do check that out if you are bored and you want to hear some customized mixes from me. Okay, on to this information about how you can support your local music scene from your house. Now, this is a blog post that I just wrote yesterday, and it's on my website, djstephwest.com, in the blog section. And I thought it might be helpful for some of you that are just feeling a little sad and in need of some advice. Some of this stuff is no-brainer advice, but you may not have been thinking about it during this stressful period. And here's what music fans can do to support their music scene. One thing is to purchase the band's music. Go to their website, their Reverb Nation, Bandcamp, buy a song. Some sites let you pick the price for the song, so you can bump it up. If it's a 99-cent song, you can bump it up a little bit more, and you can buy the EP or the album. Some bands are offering fancy colored vinyl, and that's a good way to support a band, is to buy their record albums. And tip number 2 would be to donate. Now you can visit Bandcamp, Reverb Nation, PayPal, Venmo, Patreon, all these places, and donate directly to the band. Any amount is a good amount as far as I'm concerned. Tip number 3, listen to them on Spotify. Now, this is kind of a joke because you have to listen to them a lot on Spotify for the bands to get much of a return on your listens. I've heard from musicians how little Spotify pays for the plays, and but you know, it is something. And so if you listen to it a lot, and be sure to favor the band so it'll bump them up in their search and their rankings on Spotify. And tip number 4 is to shop local. Now, this is mostly for record shops and places like the shops that sell equipment that are homegrown shops. For example, Traffic Records is one of them, and I know that their owner, Manuel, is actually taking phone orders. Even though his brick and mortar shop is closed, he's taking phone orders for records and all of the stuff he offers at his shop, which is like strings and musical accessories and audio equipment and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and pop that link up here on the screen, and you can give him a call and do a curbside pickup for the stuff that you order from him. I'm not exactly sure how that works with the 6-foot distance rule. Maybe you just slip the money under the door, and then he, you know, kind of opens the door and scoots the stuff out. I don't know. I'm sure he's figured out some way to work it out, but that is another option that you can do. You can also buy a gift certificate from music shops. You can do it that way. And let's see, what else is next? The next tip is to subscribe to their YouTube channel. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, because if you can get 1,000 subscribers, you have the option to monetize your channel with ads. And I know no one wants to watch ads, but money is money, and you're helping the people, the YouTube creators or the artists that post their music on YouTube by subscribing to them, watching and liking their videos. So do that. Now, what artists can do, we were just talking about this earlier. You can stream your performance online, and be sure to put a visible link in your description for your streaming performance that links people to a place where you can receive tips. And again, like I was saying, PayPal and Venmo are popular options. And you can also mention that in your performance, and don't be shy. This isn't a time to be shy, so we're going to be proactive here, right? And this isn't really an option, even though I listed it, but you can file for unemployment. And mostly it's not an option because most musicians and artists are self-employed. And so unless you're working for a music union or something like that, it's not really an option. But I was reading an article, an NPR article, and there is some support for musicians and music industry workers if you are a victim of the coronavirus, if you're sick, and you can go, I'm gonna put these links in the description down below, these resources. And there are nonprofit agencies out there that are collecting money for musician relief during the COVID-19 crisis. And one of them is called Sweet Relief. Another one is called Equal Sound. And the other one is the Musicians Foundation. So go ahead and check the description box if you're interested in that, or you know someone that has corona that needs help. All right. So the next thing that you can do is you can book future gigs. And this may seem silly because it's kind of unpredictable when everything is going to start up again, but if you can, try and book future gigs. And if you've lost gigs, your gigs have been canceled, contact the venue owner and get a guarantee that you can reschedule those events. And that'll give you some sort of sense of control for the future and something to look forward to. And some time to make those posters and flyers, right? That's something you can do if you're bored, right? Besides making new music. So that wraps up my tips for things that you can do to support each other and the local music scene in this time of uncertainty. So I'm just about ready to wrap up my show for today, but I wanted to let you know about an event that's coming up that you definitely might show some interest in. Just announced today from TSOL's Instagram page, Stay Inside 2020, featuring Queens of the Couch Days, Eagles of Hand Washing, The Food Fighters, Netflix, The Disinfectants, Personal Space, The Sanitizers, Read Books, and Video Gaming. No official date has been released yet for this event, but my guess is that it's already been canceled. That sounds like a show you definitely want to get tickets for, right? Okay, well that wraps up my show for today. I hope that you found this information helpful. And if you have anything else to add to how you can support your local music scene, pop it in the comments section below. Let's all support each other during this time of uncertainty and try and stay proactive and positive. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new show. Bye.